This week we're discussing GitLab's simulated phishing campaign, the Red Cross's open letter on cybersecurity, and the lawsuit over the breach of easyJet customer data. Welcome to the Hut 6 Infosec Roundup. Hello there and welcome, my name is Alex James and this is the Hut 6 Infosec Roundup, where we take a look at some of the most pressing matters, latest trends and industry news from across the world of information security. First up this week, GitLab phishes its employees. The DevOps platform GitLab has announced that 20% of targeted staff have handed over credentials in a simulated phishing attack. The mock phishing emails which were sent to GitLab employees were specifically designed to test the susceptibility of staff to online scams. 1 in 5 employees, though, not only failed the test by clicking on links contained within the suspicious emails, but also by entering login details into a phishing website. Designed to mimic an official GitLab page, only 12% of the email's recipients reported the suspicious emails to security. Jonathan Hunt, Vice President of Security at GitLab, stated, "Initially the team had the assumption that more people would fall for the phishing scam, but that assumption turned out to be false. The average click rate on phishing emails is an issue of some dispute, with some estimates as low as 3.4%, whereas others as high as 45%. Next up this week, the Red Cross urges governments to improve cybersecurity. In an open letter, the International Committee of the Red Cross has called upon governments from across the world to work together to help try and prevent cyber attacks on healthcare institutions. Along with 40 other global leaders, the head of the committee has urged governments to do more to protect critical healthcare institutions at this crucial time. The plea comes at a time following a series of attacks on health and research facilities, including one of the Czech Republic's largest COVID-19 testing centres, which was recently held to ransom. In the letter, President of the International Committee of the Red Cross, Peter Mora, urged powers to take immediate and decisive action to stop all cyber attacks, adding, "We must take collective action to ensure this threat is addressed, and already fragile healthcare systems are not put at further threat by cyber operations." Next up this week, easyJet faces £18 billion lawsuit. Following on from last week's coverage of the easyJet hack, which saw the records of 9 million customers breached, this week, the budget airline is now facing a potential class action lawsuit worth £18 billion. The attack, which was only made public last week, has led to the filing of a lawsuit on behalf of the 9 million affected customers. The firm that's filed the claim against the airline has suggested that customers could be eligible to up to £2,000 in compensation, depending on circumstances. The stolen data, which contains full names, email addresses and travel data, as the firm points out, could pose a serious security risk to affected customers. This kind of data often being sought out by cybercriminals for its value in conducting phishing attacks. The UK's National Cybersecurity Centre, who were notified of the incident on the 19th of May, recommend anyone with accounts that could have been compromised to be especially vigilant against any unusual activity in their bank accounts or suspicious phone calls and emails, as well as recommending that users consider changing their passwords for affected accounts. That's all we have for this week's episode of Infosec Roundup. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in finding out more about information security awareness training, please head over to the Hut 6 website.